Thanks for joining me today. My name is Furious Jim, and we're just going to take a look at some of my art, and I'm going to describe to you what my thought process was when I put some of this together. So let's just walk over here to the beginning. Alright, this first piece here is titled Jesus. It's framed. These are all my large pieces, by the way, all of my mantelpiece hangers, so this video will contain all of the big ones. It's kind of a Picasso-esque Jesus, I guess was my thought process. This next one here, I titled When Herman Met Lily. I think that's a little self-explanatory in the title. Herman's given Lily kind of a coy look. This is kind of my depiction of maybe when they first met. Alright, this next one is named Cracking Down on Piracy. Now, I've always been in love with octopuses myself, and so I drew this one up to just depict a cool nighttime scene of an antique ship being picked apart by a sea monster. This next one's a three-piece, 3 individual canvases that all sell together. This one's titled Femme Fatale, and this is my play on maybe the 90s Rob Zombie girls or the hookup skateboard girls is kind of what I was going for. Kind of a twisted nurse. Alright, my next one down here, this one's titled Our Father, and if you recognize it, it's Washington. And this one was my depiction of Washington as my classic green zombie skull, because I feel that our father would be rolling over in his grave right now if he saw the way that things were run. So all politics aside, I think it's a very fun piece. If you see the title down here, get out of the way, cats. There's some skulls around the sides. Kind of a dollar bill decorative detail. Some red roses and roses on, black roses and roses on the frame. This next piece here is another massive 4 foot by 5 foot. This one is titled Over My Dead Body. And this is kind of my pop art piece. This is my classic character, my green zombie skull, and he's kind of pointing the gun at you there, but he's a dead guy, so it's kind of a play on words, over my dead body. As you can see, I like the zombies, so you'll see more of these. This is kind of my style. This next one here in the middle with the girl is called She's Dead to Me. And I think this is another self-explanatory, just a clever title to explain my zombie girl. This piece here in the middle is actually one of my more popular pieces as of yet. It is still for sale, so be sure to hop on my website if you like it and take it off my hands, because it's one of a kind. I don't do any prints. This one's called Repeat Offender, and I remember seeing a tattoo similar with a 9mm as a kid, and it was always stuck in my head, so one day I ended up painting it. But because I'm from Arizona, we used the single action revolver. Alright, this next one is kind of a self-portrait / comic book theme. This is my zombie comic book painting. It's titled FML, as you see. And it's simply me as a 50s gumshoe taking down a zombie. Kind of a fun one. Alright, this next piece on the end here is titled A Case of the Mondays. So if you've seen the movie Office Space, you'll know what I'm talking about. This is kind of how I felt every time I'd walk into one of those office jobs. Kind of a playful painting. Again, my classic green zombie skull. Alright. Up top here, hanging on the wall, is another massive 5 foot by 4 foot painting. And this one is called Join the Furious Army. Again, my titles are kind of self-explanatory. They help explain my thought process when I painted it, so I think that you could take from it what you want from that. Down below here is one of my older pieces. This is one of my personal favorites that I have not sold yet, but it is for sale. I call it Dinosaurin. And this is again an abstract piece that just has some characters filled in, showing a fun little scene there. Okay, and that is all that we have for you today. These are all of my massive pieces. Again, these are the ones you'd want to put over the mantle, is what I call them, the mantle hangers. And you can view all of this art in much clearer pictures and some more stuff that I haven't shown here today at www.furiousgym.com or facebook.com/FuriousGym. Thank you so much.